I know it's kind of subjective, but if you have siblings, do you feel like your names, like, they go together, like they make sense as sibling names? I love a good cohesive sibling set, but I also really like when it kind of feels a little more random. I was at the cemetery nearest to me and I found a headstone and her name was Hyacinth. And she lived to be 100 years old, but her name was Hyacinth. And my first thought was like, oh, I need to look her up and see if she had siblings, because I'm so curious like what names her parents gave their other babies, with Hyacinth feeling like such a one-of-a-kind show-stopping name to me. And when I looked her up, she did have a lot of siblings, but their names definitely had a very different vibe than her own, in my opinion. So they were William, Laura, Patricia, Paul, Gerald, Clarence, Marie, and Jerome. So you have all of those, and then Hyacinth, which to me really stood out. And she wasn't the oldest or the youngest. Sometimes you'll see that if there is one name that's kind of like an outlier in the sibling set, but she wasn't. So I was just kind of excited and like a little bit tickled by that, I guess. And to answer my own question at the beginning, I only have one brother. His name is Alex, and I feel like Alex and Morgan and Alex, that makes a lot of sense together to me. 90s gender neutral names, and his name's just Alex, it's not Alexander. I feel like Alexander and Morgan doesn't make nearly as much sense in my brain as Alex and Morgan does, but maybe I'd feel differently if his name was Alexander. Who knows?